a lot of people have asked the question, how, if I want to get into a cappella or creating this kind of music, what do I do? How do I make it successful? The best advice I ever got was from in terms of music advice, was from a mentor of mine, someone I worked with for a few years, and he said, the way that I've become successful is by surrounding myself with amazing people. And so my advice always is, if you want to learn how to do something, go talk to people who you admire that do that very thing and pick their brain, ask them about it. How did you start to get into this? What did you do to build your music theory chops? How did you get into composing? How did you get into solo singing? And if you surround yourself with those kind of influential, positive, successful people, you start to learn and become one of those yourself. I think another thing that is key to starting a successful music venture or any venture is to not be afraid to make a ton of mistakes. A lot of the stuff that I'm doing now, 5 or so years ago, I had no idea what I was doing, but I still tried to do it, and I figured out some good ways to do it, and I figured out a lot of terrible ways to do it, and kind of came, to find a good path and a good way of going about doing things, but that wouldn't have happened if I was afraid of making mistakes. And so jump in, try to arrange a song, go take an arranging class, go talk to someone, go listen to your favorite a cappella arrangement and listen to each part rather than just listen to it as a song to enjoy. What is the bass part doing right there? What is the tenor part doing? What is the beatbox doing? And then copy that. Copy it in your own way. And soon you'll find a style, and you'll find your own kind of way about doing things, and you'll get better and better and better until finally you kind of figure out what you're doing. But again, until you jump in and try to do things and make a lot of mistakes, it won't happen, because I feel like success doesn't come with a lot of timidness. It takes kind of grabbing things by the horns and charging at it to make it work. So definitely just jump in with both feet so that you can leave it out on the stage, like they say, and find out ways to do things and to not do things so that you can become successful. Another thing too is that if you want to become good at something, you have to do it. And so sometimes people say, oh, I'm terrible at the piano, or I'm a terrible singer. And if you ask them how long they practice both of those things, that'll tell you why they're not super good at it. And so if you want to be good at music, spend time doing it and be okay. Say, instead of going to this party, I'm going to stay home and practice my piano. Or instead of playing Xbox all night, I'm going to compose this song. Because time allows you to find those mistakes and to find those successes and build up that kind of army of skills that you need to make it. And so don't be afraid to spend a lot of time doing that thing that you want to become good at, because that'll get you there rather than just reading about it and thinking about it. Spending time doing it is a really important part of becoming good at it.